Hi everyone, this is actually a continuation on the other video showing how you install the MDriven server on a local internet information server. And when I showed that during the Wednesday session, I ran into a little snag when trying to show you how to connect it from Visual Studio. So I found the issue. It was a issue in the UI in the new MDriven server that was fixed. So I'm redoing this shot to make it more clear on what's going on. Thanks, enjoy. So I have started Visual Studio and created a MDriven project, just verifying that we going to import the model from where we had it last time, so that we use the same. I'm going to delete the old standard model that's in the default project as I created in Visual Studio. Checking that I can reach the MDriven server from Visual Studio. Seems okay. Uploading that model. Seems okay. And what I want to do now is to make sure that the eco space is connected to this MDriven server. And we have these persistence mappers. Currently we're using the persistence mapper VCF client one, but we want to use the web API instead. So I'm gonna make sure that we use the MDriven.net HTTP assembly, and I'm also including the recycle memory stream because that's used, referenced by that. And let's see, I did that and compiled, and if everything is up to speed, I ideally would find the web API persistence mapper here, but if I don't, I can choose item in the Visual Studio toolbox, and it can't find my assembly, so I pick it out explicitly. This one is the one I want, and then we get the persistence mapper web API client. And we hook that up to the PMP in our project so that we actually use it. Enter the server password and the server username that we were supposed to use. And I get the URI to the server from the server itself to get it right. And to actually create some data, I'm just gonna add a simple VPF project, adding a reference to the project with the model and the ecospace, and also adding a few references to eco or MDriven stuff like the link extender, the interfaces, and the handles. And of course all these assemblies are actually available as NuGet packages, so you will probably get them that way instead of browsing them like this. Adding a button in the stack panel. I'm going to add some code behind on that one. And the name of the ecospace is that. Let's create that ecospace to have a reference to it. Give it to a variable named ES. And okay, maybe I didn't generate the code. Pressing Control while generating code ensures that all the code is regenerated. So now I have references to all my model classes as code. And let's see, there's something I'm going to create a class 1, and there's something with the namespaces. Let's see, I'm going to set attribute 1. I'm going to set it to my nickname, Hasse, and then let's see. Oh, maybe there's some issue with the code that was left over from the original model. I'm going to delete all the generated code and regenerate it by holding Control and pressing the generate code button. Yeah, looks better. Maybe still some issue. Can't find that. Let's see. Okay, there's no package actually selected. So when I deleted the package, it was so the ecospace need to know what packages of all the packages that we potentially have in our model that we actually use. And when this happens, shouldn't happen too often, you can take the class that represent the package and make sure that you have a reference in the ecospace code behind, because what's probably is happening is that the compiler or the linker doesn't feel it needs it. So if we make a hard ref to the package and rebuild everything, once we have that, we should see that the package is available here, and that we select it as and instruct the framework to use that package. So now that works. Let's send these changes to the server with update database. So whenever I create something here, I should be able to see it in the auto forms in the MDriven server. I'll set a breakpoint here and then change it to asset 2 and run that to verify that we're actually getting data back and forth. Yeah. So this is how you connect any Visual Studio project to the MDriven server. And it's really easy, and once you have that, you can use all the features in MDriven server to as you do, you don't need to create a persistence mapper on your own to host as a separate application. You can just use the standard. Okay, cool. Thanks for listening.